A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap and then to give to Sanders. He's going to be a yard short. 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown.
Oh, A.J. Brown.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Hurts.
We'll go right there where you at.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Hurts. Just under a minute to play. Sometimes the game is pretty simple.
What's up, dog?
Give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, I did that.
Nice return. Sets up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last
that was coming.
to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Oh, here I come.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Oh, keep going, keep going.
And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, rather look at the defense. They came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop in behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
Simple drag route here. He lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. They'll try and throw for it or Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Hurts gets this to Sanders. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Oh.
And he fires one incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting one backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and now they're staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Cousins. And that's complete to KJ Osborne. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Cousins now. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
4th down, Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun to the 36-yard line. Stop there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders.
Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
The Vikings 30. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted
Same
just
play, same play.
They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready, go. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. They'll run here with Gainwell. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Gainwell will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Cousins from the gun on 3rd.
Damn, Darius Slay.
Interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 6-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Vikings, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. To try again after the sack. Cousins Throw caught there by Osborne. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. First down. Here's Cousins. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
Consistent, made up my mind that no matter what I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
My time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, movie. Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, movie. Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Able to slither by. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They'll go again with Sanders. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 59 yards. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're going to try and throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. But first down, Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Get it!
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them. They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And that's complete to Sanders. And some room to work. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Come on.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by a